Hello, you're welcome. You're welcome onto my channel today, and it gives me great joy to observe you are viewing this video. I am Dr. Olayinka Akanle. I am a sociologist, I'm a researcher, I'm a lecturer in the university. And on this channel, I do a number of stuff, but all the stuff I do on this channel, you can easily cluster them into four: sociology, research, relationship, and migration. And I have videos on this channel according to playlists. I have 4 playlists on this channel, so you can view and catch up. Meanwhile, the video you are viewing is within the confine of sociology. So, meanwhile, are you subscribed to this channel? If not, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and click subscribe on this channel right now. Tap subscribe on your screen right now to subscribe to the channel. The video you are viewing today is titled Environmental Sociology as a Subfield or Area of Specialization of Sociology. Environmental sociology is an emerging area, if you like, a cutting-edge area, in sociology. Meanwhile, I have other videos on areas of specialization in sociology. I will encourage you to view those videos too, so you can easily understand this one. So I have video on digital sociology, which is immediately before this. I have a video on medical sociology, which is in 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. A video on criminology and deviant behavior, a video on industrial sociology, a video on demography and population study, a video on development sociology or sociology of development. I have another video on rural sociology, a video on urban sociology, a video on sociology of the family. So you can view all of this so that you can be well up to date. So what is environmental sociology? This is an aspect of sociology that looks at the implications of human behavior on the environment and the implication of the environment on human behavior. Human beings depend on the environment a lot. Environment depends on human beings. So, but the wellness, the sustainable development of human beings depend on the environment. And sustainable development of the environment depend on human beings. So the environmental sociology wants to understand the relationship between human action and inaction, human behavior on the environment, and the implication of the environment, the impact on the environment on human behavior and human action. So we believe that in everyday life, human actions have implications for environment, and environment have implications on human action. Environmental happenings, environmental disasters, environmental problems, whether human or natural, earthquake, volcanic eruption, or erosion, flooding, all of these have implications for how human beings behave and act. At the same time, the way human beings act or do not act, behave or do not behave, also affect the occurrence of these natural or environmental events. So when you talk about climate change and its effect and its causes, you talk about greenhouse emission, you talk about noise pollution, environmental pollution, how do human actions cause all of this? And how do human inaction cause all of this? And how do this affect how people live, how societies are organized? How do these affect human institutions and human social structures? So this relationships are very important for us. And when you look at the exponential increment in environmental issues, profound increase in environmental issues and disaster, you look at, and their consequences on human actions, and how human actions precipitate all of these humongous increase in environmental situations. We look about land, mining, natural resources, constructions, human constructions, innovative constructions under the sea, on the ground, in the atmosphere. All of this technology, how do they affect environment? And these environmental problems, how do we appropriate human solutions to solve these problems and implications of these problems? These are all the questions, that agitate, environmental sociology. And you have to know that environmental sociology is transdisciplinary in a way. Though we use sociological methods, sociological theories, sociological concepts to understand environment. That's what environmental sociology also does. Deployment of concepts of sociology, methodologies of sociology, theories of sociology, and expertise of sociology in understanding the environmental situations and human actions. So this is also a key area of environmental sociology. So it's transdisciplinary, looking at environmentalism, the economy, the religion, the politics, the population, security, culture, norms and traditions, and social change and their implication for environment. You know, these are major issues of interest to environmental sociology. And environmental sociology is very interesting, complex, yet very relevant. You know, when you look at transdisciplinary issues and the issues I've mentioned now, even when you look at it, you can talk about environmentalism, talk about the economy, talk about the population, talk about the family, talk about the politics, talk about the religion, talk about the security and insecurity, the culture, the norms, normativities, the values, the morals, the traditions, how all of this come together to affect the environment, how the environment affects all of this, can be very complex, at the same time, very relevant. So you think globally and innovate local solutions to global problems. Local solutions to local problems, local solutions to global problems. You think in terms of what we call globalization. You look, indigenous knowledge system. How this indigenous knowledge system, regardless of the level of development of that environment, how they can assist in solving global problems. And how global problems affect local population. And that can we use global solutions to solving local problems? How can we use local solutions to solve local problems and global problems? So this is very important. So environmental sociology is solution oriented, critical thinking, everyday action and environment. It's problem solving at the same time. And we look at all of these actions and inactions, get global inputs for local problems, and local problems for how do they come together to aggregate to become global problems. Local problems aggregation as for global problems, then global problems leading to local problems, and how can we use multi-level solutions to solve multi-level problems. So no problem cannot be solved, and though no solutions cannot be adaptable, can be adapted. So far we are talking about environmental solution, environmental progress and sustainable development of the environment and of human beings. So we talk about conservation, the population and the environment, conservationism, protecting the environment and humanity. And career opportunities are so many. Environmental sociologists can work in government institutions, can be lecturers, can be researchers, can be consultants, can work in non-governmental organizations, can work in multilateral organizations, can work in development organizations, can work in corporate and private sector, even at the level of community engagement, stakeholders engagement, community social responsibilities, and a lot of impact assessors. We talk about monitoring and evaluations, environmental and social impact assessors. The opportunities, I'm so excited about it. Opportunities have operated within this confined period. Even now, I'm operating within the confine of environmental sociology. And it can help. It can help us to achieve sustainable development. In fact, there can never be sustainable development without appreciation and articulation of environmental sociology. Because you cannot, when you look at sustainable development goals, you will discover that a lot of those goals are environment oriented, and you need strong environmental sociology to be able to ask the right questions and provide the right solution. Wow, interesting. Meanwhile, make sure you click subscribe, tap subscribe for more wonderful content, and share this video and drop your comments and give us a like. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.